what is the company's operation philosophy?
We don't really have a operation philosophy, but for the design team, we try to make our customers happy, and for that, we do our best for the dresses.
Where would you place this company's position in its market?
We hold a really strong monopoly because in Hong Kong there isn't much places where they rent out extravagant dresses. So our company's position, if there is any at all, in a pretty high standard.
And how to attract your customer?
We attract our customers based on our name. That's all we need, to be honest.
Do you have any plan to change or rebuild the brand style?
No, we don't plan to rebuild the brand style because we really want to respect Greg, our lead design. However, we do realize that our products aren't actually complying with the market fashion trend. But that isn't a problem because our company creates extravagant dresses, like I said, and those kind of fashion don't really need to go according to fashion trends.
Okay. What do you think of create in China and made in China, which is important?
Like I said, we create everything in Hong Kong, but China is a really strong competitor in the industrial standard. So I think China has a really strong creating skills, but it doesn't really have its own original design. It's not quite yet. Its portfolio isn't that strong. It will definitely affect quality because we do tour in our line of work. And they can copy the outside, but since we rent out things, we have to use it over and over again. And thus, quality is very important. And we don't really appreciate, or China doesn't really have the skills to create what we need.
Mm-hmm. And infringement of patent right was really popular in the mainland. Do you have some opinion on it, or have you do any measures to protect it?
We don't really do additional measures to protect our designs because our dresses are so expensive that it's almost impossible for the Chinese to copy us at a very economical price. And thus, we aren't really worried about infringement of patent rights.
We know a really popular and do a really creative style designer. His name is Jeff, and we would like to serve up for you and serve plan for them to run their designs and get a century increative from the business.
We'll think about that, but right now, our company is more focused on tailoring ideas for customers because we try to build, because before this, we sold a lot of our designs out because of Greg. Mm-hmm. And thus, we're really trying to create back what we lost. Mm-hmm. And thus, we're trying to create our own original designs before we start getting ideas from other designers.
But I think, Jeff, the style is a kind of thing can help promote your company, and maybe you can buy his clothes and to build a kind of thing to sell the customer. I think it can offer more different styles for your company.
We've tried that before, but like I said, Brad sold too much of his costumes, and we don't want to end up as a bias store that rents out designer costumes. We still want House of Siren to be a production house. We want it to have its own style, and we want it to have its own name. And so getting things from other designers might not be the right time right now.
Oh, 我哋知道你啲衫咧，除咗個設計嘅感覺咧，俾人覺得好 fancy、好優美之外咧，你仲將自己嗰啲畫咧係編咗上嗰件衫嘅。咁樣做，你覺得係會唔會係好大程度上去幫到你將自己嘅嗰個意念去表達，還是純粹係為咗靚先咁做？
自己想咯，因為近幾年先至有咁做嘅，因為第一嗰個就係數碼科技成熟啦，因為以前係冇可能自己咁樣做。 即係以前係可能要一落貨咁，可能幾千碼咁個廠家先會幫你做嘅。咁而家就可以好少嘅數量都做到。
你對於 Create in Hong Kong 同埋Made in Hong Kong 有啲咩睇法？
咁啊，在於商業梗係受人指使高啲㗎啦，呢個世界。咁啊，商業社會咁嚟咯。咁啊，中國嘅文化其實多過香港好多嘅。你問我坦白講，咁啊，香港做翻佢自己商業價值，咁我覺得最好不過。
貴公司在可持續發展上面有什麼看法呢？
支持咯，係。
可以說一下你們公司用的布料是大概是哪一種類型嗎？
較 organic 啲嘅咯，咁就盡量都唔會用啲係咯，由石油嚟去提煉出嚟嘅嘢咯，係咯。
有冇諗過即係賣咗出去之後收翻嚟再回收？
我而家都考慮緊呢種做法嘅，咁即係如果你哋由啱啱你哋提議嘅價值觀嚟去做出發點嘅話，當然係一個非常之舒服嘅出發點啦，同埋係靠近一個 nature 嘅出發點嚟嘅。
說現在有一間公司，它是提供租賃服務的，客人來到之後呢，講了一些他想要的東西和元素進去，然後設計師再幫他設計。那你會不會考慮這個方向呢？
會考慮嘅。冇嘢冇可能噶嘛。
那在大陸現在侵權如此猖獗的情況之下，你有沒有什麼就是對自己的一個保護措施？
時裝咩叫時裝？就 fashion 啊嘛，有個筷子喺裏邊啫嘛，佢不斷係運轉緊噶嘛。咁我點解做我而家嘅衫係因為我一件衫裏面嘅 pieces 係可以過100個 pieces。咁佢抄嘅話，佢都要某程度上面嘅成本嚟去先做到呢件事。咁同埋我用嘅布料同埋各方面嘅話，都係我自己。你去再去做出嚟，咁其實抄極佢都要用好多力氣嚟去抄。咁個問題係佢而家即係好似假設，即係唔係而家已經係有人已經係抄咗啦咁，但係個問題係都冇咩點影響我。咁我覺得即係永遠，我覺得一個消費者嗰個角度永遠都係最清晰嘅，即係點樣係我仍然生存到嘅話，咁我仍然都有我嗰個價值。
About the joint venture program, we are divided to two angles, and the first one is business angle. We will suggest Jeff to offer some original design to House of Siren, expanding his business platform, which provide leasing service to the guys, and buy new platform to the expand business. And for House of Siren, we suggest they would offer area to Jeff original design clothes. At the same time, customers have more choice that they could also choose the ready-made, that is the Jeff clothes. And this way could help House of Siren to save design costs and material costs.
For the technology angle, Jeff Design focuses on the development of environmentally friendly materials. In this program, we would suggest offering environmentally friendly material to House of Siren, and House of Siren haven't tried environmentally friendly material because of the lack of technology advancement in the field. This program would give House of Siren a quick way to contribute to the environment.
After this joint venture program, we realized that if the fashion company want to expand and improve themselves, they need more angle and a marketing strategy to promote themselves, and seek more opportunity to have a great cooperation with each other. They have the responsibility to their customer and the society.
At Lesson, we know that intellectual property and ownership is very important for the brand. But after interview, I have different feel about that. The designer who put the high-end technology and material into their design, they mentioned that others can't copy the technology. They don't care about the copyright. Therefore, the intellectual property and ownership is not for every company.
We know that sustainable fashion is being hot topic now, and with the deterioration of the environment, personality of various circles are focused on protecting the environment. By our interviews, two companies hold great opinions. And to the topic, fashion industry has begun to action. Like most of the company, we use the original material to build up their image. And the more important thing is this thing related to the social responsibility. Nobody should ignore it.
Nowadays, we are not seek for make in Hong Kong, we need create in Hong Kong. We hope that original design will be the trend leader in the future in Hong Kong. After this program, we also have the vision and the determination to wake up ourselves and support the fashion industry towards a better goal.
At the end, thank you.